Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to SC Scoops. I'm Steve Fall. On today's episode, though, I'm talking about the good, the bad, the what the heck moments of AEW's Forbidden Door. Of course, I had to call in Captain Buckeye herself. Jesse, how are you? How are you?
Woo! I am doing good. I'm hanging in there. That was an amazing show. Oh my God. I am riding high on adrenaline right now. It is almost midnight where I am, and it sure does not feel like it.
Oh, my eyes say it's midnight. My body says it's time to party because that was a great.
My body says I literally just had like coffee. That's what it feels like. It's like an adrenaline shot to the heart.
I was saying I have too many beverages over here to bring over. I would need a cart of some sort, maybe a tray. I don't have that with me right now. But let's talk about this event. The good. Usually we pick one moment, but this event had so many good moments. Obviously, I think the biggest thing of the night would be maybe Jon Moxley, but at the same time, Cesaro, Claudio making his AEW debut.
My God.
So, like, Moxley will be a thing I'll talk about, but I think Claudio coming out and the audience, the pop, people always want him to be something more than he was. And here he is now. So that's my good. Claudio making his AEW debut.
I completely agree. And you know what I also loved about his debut? Is he closed the show. And that to me was that exclamation point, like, this guy really means something. It wasn't just, you know, a lot of people critique AEW on, oh, they just go in for the cheap pops with the debuts. But no, he came out at the end. I mean, there is a story to this. My question is, and obviously it's for a debate for another time, but is, had Bryan Danielson not been injured, how would they have done his debut?
Another Wednesday night announcement, possibly?
Possibly. But this was so perfect. And people were so upset. And I was upset that Bryan Danielson was injured and not clear to compete. But then I remember Mustafa Ali was supposed to be the one to get that shot. And then we got Kofi Mania out of an unfortunate situation, but still, I mean, it takes coal to make diamonds. You know what I mean? So, like, whew, that was a moment. I'm trying. There were so many moments in the show.
The rules here, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
I gotta pick one. And I want to be different. I want to be different because I don't want to be, I'm trying to.
There were a lot.
I'm going to say this. Orange Cassidy proved his haters wrong tonight. And I loved that. I want to hear all those people that said Orange Cassidy is boring. I want to know what they're going to say now. I want to hear them, all those people that were critical of him and criticized him and said that he was just a one-trick pony. I want to see them now after that match with Will Ospreay.
See, I wonder why people still even say that, because he's been injured for a long time anyways. But then even before that, in the pandemic era of AEW, it wasn't like he was having bad matches. He had rivalries with Chris Jericho, and I believe he took on Brody Lee at one point. So there's plenty of Orange Cassidy matches to prove people wrong. I think they want his character probably to evolve, and it's not going to, because it's not supposed to. That's the whole point of his character.
Exactly. He's too lazy to evolve.
That's the whole point. And I think, like, the example I would say is, it's not the same thing, but Undertaker, imagine him staying the same and never changing. He probably wouldn't have lasted very long. So the haters are like, don't you know what will happen to you? I know what's best. It's like, no, you don't. He knows what's best because it's his job to take care of himself and his character. So if he wants to change, he'll change.
And plus, you have to get rid of that, you know, kind of like training that you have in your brain from, you know, different companies. You know, it's like, this is a totally different ball game. This isn't like even a competition. It's an alternative to that kind of formulaic world. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And the difference is I completely trust in AEW because I feel like they listen to the person behind the character. You know what I mean? They listen to the people and what they want to do and how they think their evolution can happen, because at the end of the day, they know their character best because they created it. You know, it wasn't manufactured for them by someone else. It's theirs, you know?
Of course. And then
And
eventually, though, someone's going to be like, hey, we want you to do something. And unfortunately, since you work for a company that paid you, you might have to do it. I don't think Tony Khan is that type of boss, but we'll see.
Never know.
We'll see
Never
if he changes. Let's go to the bad of Forbidden Door. Mine is I've been crying all night because no Kenny Omega.
Oh,
No Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Not even an appearance, not even a wave, not even a queen wave, not even a queen's wave from the balcony.
I know. But you know what? I either wanted him to come out and beat some butt, or I did not want him to show up at all, because Kenny deserves that I'm going to come in and go to the top. You know what I mean? So I was okay with it. My heart was racing at the end. I'm not going to lie. My heart was like fluttering, like, you know, like a teenager, like when your crush is about to walk in, you know, whatever. I was really excited, but obviously I'm okay with it because of all the injuries that he's had, the way that he explained how many like procedures he's had. I want him to be comfortable in the ring, because God knows right now there's such an injury bug going on. And that to me is my bad, was the Adam Cole unfortunate. It looks like kind of quick ending there. This whole injury bug has got me freaked. I don't like it. I don't know. That match was great. That fatal four-way, or the four-way match, was great. But the ending just scared me, and it kind of took me out of my element for a little bit. And I hate kind of calling that my bad, because, you know, an injury is not something that's, you know, it's just incidental, but it did take me out a little bit. And obviously I want the wrestlers to be safe. And just with everything going on, with all the injury bugs going on, it's just like, oh no, not another one. Like,
there seems to be way too many. And it's not just, it's all companies, it seems. I don't know if it's you get fans back and you want to level up, or you're just, it happens. Right. And it so happens, right now it's happening all at the same time, at least in AEW.
Right.
But they have a huge
when it rains, it pours, it seems. Right. Well, that's the plus. They've got this big roster, and now it seems, you know, they have these like storylines with New Japan if they have to. I mean, my God, they could just kind of go to that place. But I mean, the good thing is, like you said, you know, you've got all these people on AEW Dark and AEW Evolution that can just go right in. And shout out to commentary tonight. One thing I really appreciated was the explanation of how Tanahashi was so prepared for this match, because he remembered that it was a 10 count in the United States and not a 20 count like in New Japan. I thought that was a really good point. I feel like commentary in AEW is so good at being able to explain things to you that even though there is an injury bug, if they have to bring in people that are on Dark or, you know, on the YouTube shows and stuff like that, the people that are the casual viewer, I guess, if that's a thing, if they aren't like versed in them, I feel like commentary does a great job explaining it.
Kevin Kelly, someone who, if you're not familiar with, he, you know, back in the Attitude Era of WWE, he was there doing like backstage interviews, but he was also getting like harassed, like The Rock would throw a t-shirt on his face and make fun of him. And then years later, suddenly he was involved with New Japan doing the English commentary. And I was like, what? Right. The guy who got The Rock's t-shirt on his face knows what he's talking about. Right. Oh, look at this. But yeah, I think that it is nice, because for me, if it's not a set time when New Japan is on, it's not like New Japan is like how the rest work. Right. Monday Raw, you know, Tuesday this show, Wednesday this show. It doesn't work that way. So I have no clue how to keep up with New Japan at all. Not even a little bit.
I know.
So the commentary allowed me to be busy. Yeah, exactly. And then like my viewership and the commentary allowed me to be like, oh, okay, that's what this is. That's what they're fighting for. Oh, they were this thing. Cool. Like, I need some explanation. I'm a 5-year-old in this situation. Explain to me how to draw in the lines. And 100% they did it for me. So Kevin Kelly, if I was wearing a hat, I'd tip it to you.
Yes. I mean, and they did a really good job of like rotating through commentary for AEW.
That was funny too.
I felt like they kept JR awake. I was very appreciative of that.
They were like, all right, now that you're coming out. Oh, no, now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. But yeah, moving on, though, let's go to the What the Heck award here. Mine is, listen, when I sleep wrong, my back hurts, and I'm like injured for a week. Sting, 63 years old, just leaping off. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's happening? Oh, no. Smushing them all. And they kind of missed him a little bit, or he missed them. I'm not sure what part. That happened. And, of course, Sting, no selling. A double nipple twist. The man's nipples, they are made of steel. You cannot just twist them and have a good time.
That is my what the moment too. I'm sorry, Sting is deserving of it.
Yes.
So I thought they were gonna do the whole where he comes down on the rafters like he zip lines down. I thought that was gonna happen, but I was like, but he just jumped off the tunnel, and I was like, oh my God, I demand a set of vitals from Sting. I demand a complete blood count. I need to see the lab work because I refuse to believe this man is human. This man could get like the senior citizen discount at the Country Kitchen buffet. What are you doing jumping off of tunnels, bro? And no selling the titty twister and the titty nipple appreciation society that was commentary tonight was amazing. It was incredible. I refuse to believe that Sting is a human being until I see further proof, because that man allegedly is a robot, a really cool robot, like Bumblebee or something. I mean, he is so cool. I'm
not denying that he's not a robot. So
right.
I think he could be.
I mean, he's never denied it.
I've seen him remove his face before. He was wearing a mask over his own face paint. He's removed his face.
Inhuman.
It's possible.
Impossible. Can't be.
I agree. Sting has deserved the What the Heck award here. But let's move on, though. Match of the night. Well, you can go first. I think this is a tough one for a lot of decisions, but I know mine deep in my heart. But what was yours?
Oh my God.
The silence. The silence.
There are so many.
What is the one match that you would tell a friend you need to watch this one match because you only have 20 minutes for free time because your kids are taking a nap?
That tag team match. I enjoyed the hell out of that. I enjoyed seeing FTR win. Yes. I feel like they deserved it. I felt like that match told a story. When Dax came back out and got that monster pop and that nuclear hot tag, and he's the one who made the pin. Oh,
that's the one.
So good.
All right.
So good.
I enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed that. But I would say if I could show someone one match, it'd be Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy. I think that was like, once that happened, I was like, if there's matches after this and they're gonna be good.
What happened afterwards?
But you're not gonna be as good as this match.
And if you're talking about what happened afterwards,
right?
Then yeah. Okay, but I feel like that tag team match really told a story. However, I agree that is definitely, like, you can't go wrong with this answer at all. At all.
True.
There's no wrong answer here.
There was no bad match.
Unless you said like, I don't know. I mean, even Thunder Rosa and Tony Khan were great.
Yeah, they were good.
Cat in here?
Unless I was gonna say, if you don't own a cat and you have to ask the question, "Is there a cat in here?" I'm a little afraid for what's going on over there.
My cat.
That's your cat, yes?
Yes, it's we actually have a bobcat that lives in our backyard.
Okay,
I'm not even.
That's
kidding.
not in your house, though. You're safe.
I hope so.
I hope so. If you hear scratching at the door and someone says, "Hey, can you let me in?" It's the bobcat. It's learned English. Don't let it in the house. Just saying.
Right. But,
typically,
that's an alarm bell.
It's shunned upon.
For sure.
It's shunned upon in most parts of this country. But on this show, we also hand out a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and a thumbs in the middle. So we put our hands up like this to the screen. So you put your hand up to the screen. There you go. And then on 3 count, you either give it a thumbs up, a thumbs in the middle, or a thumbs down.
Okay.
I think I already know your answer. And 3, and 2, and 1. Boop.
Oh my God. Can
Double
we
thumbs
do
up.
like, I don't
You
I
can
don't
do
have
2.
enough thumbs.
You can get
Look at my thumbs.
2. I will double join
I've
it.
got like infinity thumbs.
Look at that. Oh, they're dancing. How's this possible? Oh, they're freakish. Don't show me more.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this action.
Double thumbs up. Double thumbs up for Forbidden Door.
Triple, quadruple, paws up for my cat that's over there. She says 2 paws up.
I hope that's
My
not
God.
the bobcat. Yeah, 100%.
Not the bobcat.
Good. Your safety is my concern right now. Double thumbs up from both of us here. I think is a great show. Obviously, I don't think anyone's going to really complain about it. I know the complaining about it going into it was the build, but honestly, when you have no expectations, then your expectations will always be exceeded. So I
That's
have
how I
no
go
problems
in
with this
every
event.
WWE show. Yeah, and you know what? If someone didn't enjoy it, do not let them rob you of the joy that you felt. Don't let someone, after the fact, take away your joy. Because at the end of the day, for me at least, I had so much fun watching that show.
Yeah.
If I get on, Twitter or whatever, and I see people just tearing apart a match, I'm never going to let them ruin it for me because they can never take away how it made me feel in that moment. And
Positive
for that,
energy.
I am so grateful.
Positive energy makes the world go round.
Positive.
Folks, thanks for watching. It's my bedtime. I'm going to go do that right now.
Me
Jessi,
too.
thanks for being here. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya.